Hello there.
The official Jurassic World Rebirth trailer dropped today, and it contained a lot of information that confirmed a huge amount of leaks that we already know are coming to this movie, but it gave us a really good look at the Mutadons, which we are going to discuss in this video. I'm going to give you a little bit of my thoughts on the trailer, as well as a huge discussion about the redesigns that are happening in Jurassic World Rebirth actively a couple months before the movie is coming out. So we're going to discuss it all in this video. If you guys enjoy my Jurassic content, then check out my channel. I have a whole bunch more stuff just like this, and let's get into it.
The Atomic Affair.
So to give my thoughts on the Jurassic World Rebirth trailer a little bit, while I am excited for the movie, there are some things about this film. I want to put the negativity in the front of this video before I go on about all of the positive stuff I do think is coming to this movie. But in Jurassic World Rebirth, it seems like they are meshing a somewhat darker tone that somewhat channels the vibes of the original Jurassic Park trilogy, and specifically kind of that third Jurassic Park movie for me, as well as a mesh of kind of the first Jurassic Park film. And then of course, with it being the writer of The Lost World, it's just a really good mesh of tones between those three movies, but it also still has that cheesy sort of Marvel humor, that modern day Marvel humor kind of vibe that is in current day movies and was really prevalent in the Jurassic World films, and I still see that in these trailers. And I do think some of the plot stuff that we see here is just slightly generic. I think some of the dialogue that we hear is a little bit generic.
Time to move. Time to move.
But all that being said, the good stuff about this trailer is that the designs are absolutely amazing. A lot of the tones of the trailer are really good and channel a much more darker, much more intimidating vibe for the dinosaurs. And then beyond that, we also get a return to form with the return of the Spinosaurus appearing in a paleo-accurate way, as well as the introduction of a mutant dinosaur, which is undeniably ambitious for this franchise. Whether or not they end up sticking the landing or not, we'll have to see. I have a funny feeling this is going to be better than any of the previous Jurassic World movies. It might be like on par with the first one, but I feel like it's going to be better than that entire last trilogy. I just think it's still going to have that sprinkled in Marvel humor, but I got faith. It's made by Gareth Edwards. I am somewhat excited, but in this trailer we get a very, very good look at the T-Rex river raft sequence, which I'm thinking is like the only sequence we're going to see the Rex appear in this movie. They're really holding back on the Spinosauruses, which I think is actually great, because it seems like they are redesigning them for this film, which I'm going to get into here a little bit later in the video. But beyond that, we are also getting a really, really good look at the D-Rex. We now pretty much have that opening scene that I've been covering has been leaked for this movie, now confirmed to be in the film, and kind of confirmed that this is probably going to be the opening scene of the film based off things we have heard in articles and stuff like that. So that is all of the really good stuff in this trailer that gets me very excited, including the mutant dinosaur, which I'm very happy about. But we get a huge redesign for the Spinosaurus, which we can see here in this poster for Jurassic World Rebirth, where the Spinosaurus looks to be a little bit more streamlined. It looks to be channeling a little bit more of that Jurassic Park 3 vibe. And I actually think they are actively redesigning the Spinosauruses, the character models for them, and that is why we are not seeing them in these final trailers leading up to the film, because they are going to look slightly different than we saw in the initial trailers and some of the renders that have come out for them, which gets me super, super excited, because it tells me that we still have some stuff waiting for us in the film, including most of the Spinosaurus action sequences. But outside of that, we got a good look at pretty much the rest of the action sequences in the movie, a really good look at how the D-Rex is going to sound, how it's going to be. It's definitely going to be very terrifying. It's definitely going to be in pain for most of the movie. You can kind of hear that in its crackling sort of roar in the trailer. But then we also get the best look yet at the other mutant dinosaurs in the film, the Mutadons. Now, I've been covering the potential of a third mutant dinosaur. We kind of thought it was the second one at the time. They described it as a xenomorph-inspired hybrid mutant dinosaur that's smaller than the D-Rex. While there's a chance we still could see that so-called third mutant, I'm kind of starting to think that those reports were actually regarding the Mutadons. The only thing that kind of keeps me from thinking that this is the official narrative that I'm going to go with here is the fact that the Mutadons are, you know, pterosaurs that are flying, and none of that stuff was mentioned in the leaks about another mutant dinosaur. But you get a very good look at them in this trailer, and you can definitely see how they are inspired by a raptor, how they could definitely have some xenomorph inspired elements, and then just looking at the legs and things like that, you can definitely see that this is the dinosaur that was indeed in the famous CinemaCon poster that a lot of people were kind of thinking could be another mutant dinosaur. We now know that is in fact the Mutadon, because you can even see the action sequence, which is referenced heavily in this poster. This poster seems to be kind of a frame taken from that action sequence or something like that. But anyways, that is kind of where we're at with this Jurassic World Rebirth trailer and stuff like that. There's a lot of hidden secrets revealed for the movie, but I feel like there's a lot of stuff still on the table, including where this franchise will head next. If there's a potential after credit scene in the movie, we don't know any of that stuff yet, but stay tuned to this channel, guys, because I'm going to be covering all this stuff leading up to the movie, including what the future of this franchise is going to be, because we can almost confirm that this movie is going to be a smash success. It may not hit $1 billion, but it'll get in that $800 million mark most likely. So comment down below, guys. Let me know what you think about all of this stuff. And for this video, that's all I got. So until the next one, be safe and stay well. Bye-bye.